It is Saturday, November 2nd. Nice cold front moved in yesterday. Got temperatures about 15-20 degrees lower today. I think it was about high 30s, maybe 40 degrees when I got out of the truck. I got set up just a few minutes later than I'd like to. It's still dark in here, but I jumped a couple deer getting in. And then while I was getting everything set up here, I just had to sit quiet for a little bit. Had a couple deer come within 20 or 30 yards of me. Couldn't see what they were. But we're set up now. Hoping to do a little rattling this morning. Catch some bucks on their feet cruising this morning. Hopefully trying to catch the first hot does in this area. But pretty promising so far. It stinks to jump a couple deer, and then see a couple more, and just now breaking sunrise. So I'm gonna sit tight here, and hopefully a big one comes out and gives us a look. I might shoot a doe, I don't know, but definitely after a big buck. So I'm gonna sit tight and see what happens. It was that little doe's lucky day. I didn't want to shoot the small one. I'd rather shot a couple of the bigger ones, but they just wouldn't come in for some reason. My wind's blowing the opposite direction, so it couldn't have been that. But she came right here below the tree. She was smelling the steps of my tree right here. But I went to draw back on her and I just didn't. Let her go in case there's a buck in the area, and she's tiny, but it'd be a lot easier to back her out of here than a big doe or a buck. But hopefully the patience will pay off. Only time will tell. This is a doe. About 25 yards. I think I hit her perfect. Couldn't really see her because it gets kind of thick out that way, but I heard her crash. Probably didn't run 50 yards, but some more meat in the freezer. There was a deer behind me they kept looking at, but I never could tell what it was or how far it was, so I just couldn't let that doe sit there much longer. Got a long drag ahead of me to get her out of here, but it's all worth it. There's a buck right here beside me. Smokes. Oh my God. I shot a doe. She goes and falls down. I guess that must have caught that buck's attention. I said there was a deer behind me. I didn't know what it was. He came right below me. He was 20 yards. I didn't have an arrow knocked. I didn't have an arrow knocked. I had to grab one out of my backpack, put it in. Walked out. He was angling away, so I had to grunt a couple times to try to get him to turn. He was cornering hard, but man, I put it in there perfect. Oh my God. Man, I've hunted my butt off for a nice buck. I've hunted my butt off, man. It can change just like that. Doe and a buck within a minute or two. I can't believe that. I'm gonna call Peyton, see if he can't come up here and help me drag a couple deer out. What a morning, man. Oh, that was crazy. All right, I'm gonna call him real quick.
Hello.
What are you doing?
Hello.
What are you doing?
Not much. What's up?
I need you to head up this way.
So you being serious?
Mm-hmm.
No, you're not.
Listen, you ain't gonna believe this.
What?
I shot a doe, and within 60 seconds, a buck just came running in. And I let him have it too.
A big buck?
Pretty nice one. Looked like a 9 or 10 point.
Are you being serious or joking?
I'm being dead serious.
Well, if you're being serious, like, I'm about to have to turn around, like, no joke.
Well, what are you doing?
I'm heading up here to the grocery store. Like, are you being serious?
Yes, I'm being dead serious. I'm not joking with you.
Well, I'm about to turn
I got
around.
here to drag out of here.
No shit.
Yes.
And the buck is actually not a bad buck.
I'm gonna have to review the footage. He looked like a big bruiser and had big dark horns. So, hold on, let me catch my breath. All right, guys, I just got down from the tree here. Man, I am just stoked. You could not ask for a better morning than that. But I'm gonna get over here, kind of get an idea of where I shot this deer at. And see if we can find the arrows. I don't see the arrows sticking out because I got the lighted knock, so I guess they weren't pass-throughs, which is hard to believe, but I thought I just heard another deer. But I'm gonna get over here, see where I shot this deer. Go ahead and do a little tracking. Oh wait, hold up, I see one arrow right here. I see one arrow. I don't know if that's from the doe or the buck. Let's see it. That's the one from the buck. That's the one from the buck. I know that because when I was pulling it out, there was a little X on the. I put an X on on that wrap right there. I don't really know why, but I remember seeing that when I was grabbing it out of the quiver. Looks to be absolutely covered. B3 Meg. Oh man! All right, let me lay that down. All right, well we got that from the buck. I tried to rewatch the footage and I didn't zoom in very much because, as you can see, I didn't have much time to do anything, but I know I smoked him and I seen him wobbling. But you'll see out here when I walk over here, it kind of goes down the little bottom and it pops up on this ridge before it drops down. I could see him up there wobbling, but he made it a little further than the doe did. I didn't hear him crash, but I watched him look like he was going down. But like I said, I think I absolutely smoked him. But give you an idea about how far it was. Let's see, right here was my arrow. Right there's my stand. Right there, if you can see it. Doesn't get much better than that. Alright, well, I don't even know which blood trail's which right here, but we're gonna get to following one while I'm waiting on Peyton. I would wait on him, but it's gonna be a while before he gets here. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to get these deer gutted and whatnot, and then meet him back over here where the truck is. About a half-mile walk, and then we'll have to drag these deer out of here. So I'm gonna get everything together here and let's go find this buck. All right, looks like this buck ran right through this tree right here. Tons of blood right here. Not a hard blood trail to follow. Well, we're about 100 yards from where I shot this deer. To be honest, I did not think he went this far. Maybe a little further than 100 yards. I'm not really worried. I think I absolutely smoked that deer, but it gets you a little worried when they're still going after this far. But blood everywhere right here. Shoot, he's right there, still alive. I'm gonna have to put another arrow in him. Well, guys, you never want to walk up to a wounded deer like that. I mean, I just thought there's no way that deer could have survived that long the way he was bleeding. And I made a great shot. You could see the hole right in his side. But I put another arrow in him to try to finish him off, and he just ran like 15 yards and piled over. So we got him, but I hate having to do that, but you gotta do what you gotta do. I'll give him a couple minutes to make sure, and then I'll go over there and get him. We have got a far drag up this hill. But man, I guess looking back on it, I should have shot a little further back than what I did. He was angling so hard, but oh well. Would have knocked out if I don't watch the arrow. He got right up here on top of the ridge and started stumbling. He's gonna die right
Oh heck. Looks like a nice one, huh? Oh, hell yeah, dude. He's a good deer, man.
Big heavy horns. 10-pointer. Nice brows. Thank you. Alright guys, this is our buck right here. He ran a good, probably 200 yards actually, which was pretty hard to believe given the shot, but had to stick a couple more arrows in him to finish him off, and we got him up here now, and an old bruiser looks like. I'm interested to see how old he is. I'd guess at least 5 or 6 years old, I'd say, with that mass and big of a body as he's got, but I'm stoked with him. Definitely my biggest deer with a bow yet for sure. So I'm pumped about that. But yeah, we're gonna go get this feather gutted up, take him to the truck, get the doe too, and hopefully get Peyton on a buck this evening. So I hadn't had this deer on camera, but man, when it's a cold front and it's 1st of November, you never know what you're gonna see. So that's deer hunting. So we're gonna close it out, guys. Thanks for watching this one. See you next time.